Hello, and welcome back to Hunter Tuned. Today I'm going to be throwing the 160-degree thermostat in the Mustang and playing with the two-step even more. I may be throwing the boost controller on it as well, try to turn this thing up a little bit more, because, well, let's just say I got a sour taste in my mouth after the last track day, and I'm going to try to do whatever I can to make it out again to another track day, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not, mentally. Anyways, I did have a little chat with the storage unit people this morning, and it didn't really go as planned. I didn't really expect it to. When you ask them if you could cut a 4-foot hole in their floor, it's not something that they're going to just jump at and be like, yeah, that's totally fine. But they were intrigued by it. I'm trying to propose them something to where I could do this at a reasonable rate, because honestly, if I buy a chassis dyno or get a chassis dyno, I need somewhere to put it, and there is absolutely nowhere reasonably priced in an area where there's not a lot of people around, because obviously if you have a chassis dyno, you can't be in the middle of the city, dynoing and doing all that stuff, because it makes a little bit of noise and, can piss neighbors off and stuff like that. So I'm trying to find somewhere that, like I said, is a little bit reasonably priced, not $1,000 a month or anything like that. If I can find somewhere like out of town, whatever, like where I'm at, it would be perfect. But like I said, they're not really too keen on it. Obviously, they let us work on shit out here and whatever, but doing this kind of stuff is a little extreme. It just sucks when you got a limited budget to work with to be able to do something like this. It's definitely a battle trying to find somewhere that will allow it, especially if you're renting. If you bought a place, you'd have no problem doing it, but I've been trying to do this for a while, kind of all summer. I've been kind of trying to plan stuff and figure out what I can do and what I can't do, and it's more can't do than can do. So it's tough. It's really tough. I don't really foresee it happening anytime soon. We're just going to try to slowly keep working at it, guys. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you need to work on more customer stuff and get a dyno and make more money and do all that stuff. But guys, it's extremely tough to be able to do something like this and kind of follow guidelines and be able to do it without getting kicked out and all that. So anyways, let's work on the car here. I'm going to pop the hood, get the coolant kind of drained out of the thing, and put this 160-degree thermostat in it. I had this thermostat in the car previously, but I took it out because, well, I don't know why I took it out. I just took it out, and I replaced it with a stock 190 or whatever they are thermostat. So I'm going to put the 160 back in it. It's got one hole drilled in it as well, so I mean, this thing should have way colder temps now than it did, but yeah. So it's pretty simple, just 2 bolts on this guy and the hose clamp, and then I'm probably just going to drain the rad down there, drain the radiator, and then once the radiator is drained out, I'll pop the thermostat and get to throwing the new one in. Alright guys, so I took the car out, I got the thermostat and everything installed, that 160-degree thermostat, and I set the fans on the tune to come on at 180 and shut off at 175, and it manages that temperature like 170, 175 all the time now. The hottest it got was 182, even after driving it for a while and beating on it. I got the 2-step settings figured out. The car's building great boost on the trans brake. 5 pounds it builds. It takes a little bit to get to 5 pounds, but like you come on the brake and it's like it's fucking awesome. But anyways, I didn't tell you, I also put a boost controller on the car. So I put my manual boost controller back on this thing. I wish I had a suction cup. I gotta go buy one. I keep fucking putting it off. But the boost gauge, from what I could see, said 19 pounds, and it was 1130 air fuel. And I thought, I'm like, oh, converter's fucked, because I rolled on it in second, and I have like 10 pounds of air in the tires, not much air in the tires at all, and these are slicks, mind you. And I put it in second and rolled into it, dude, and it went immediately into the rev limiter. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's fucking, the converter's fucked. But then I thought to myself, I'm like, how much boost was that? So I'm like, I'll try to roll on it in third and see if it goes right to the rev limiter, because that'll determine if it's the converter or not. So I stuck it in third, slammed both fuel pumps on, and I laid into it from like a 60 roll, and it was all over the place, but it wasn't on the rev limiter. So I got them heated on that run, and then I was like, oh my God, that was insane. I got to see how much boost that was. So I laid into it again in third after I did that first pull, so I was already doing like 90 to 100 miles an hour, and I laid into it again just to stab it to see if it would stick, and it still didn't stick. But it propelled me so hard. Oh, but I looked at the gauge, it said 19. The converter was coupling at like 6,400, which is good. It's super good. I can't believe this Summit converter is holding this. I can't believe it's holding this power. I can't believe it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This car's nuts. It's fucking unnecessary. I wish I had the camera in the car. I'm sorry. But you can only imagine how fast it is. It is awesome. The temps are great. The oil pressure is fuck it. The overflow has nothing in it. It has the same amount it had in it the whole time. I haven't I haven't drained it or emptied it or anything like that. This thing is an animal. Yeah, it's $900 or $1,000, but this turbo, oh my God, on 19 pounds, this thing comes into a whole nother dimension of speed. Like, okay, yeah. It is just nasty fast. This tune-up should go 9's. I'm assuming it'll go 9's, but I don't know. We'll see when we can get to the track next. But I think I got a buyer for my bike here, so I'm going to hopefully sell this damn bike, and then I'll pick back up with you guys in a minute. Sorry for all the damn talking and not a lot of action, but Hunter Tuned approves. I'm going to try out the two-step. Matt Happel from Sloppy Mechanics actually sent me some more settings to make it even better than it was. So I'm going to try those, and if they don't work, I'm going to go back to what it was and show you both, or if the first one's good, I'm just going to leave it. Yeah. So. Alright guys, so I'm going to try it one more time. I think the 4,000 was a little too much. It was really hard to get it to start to pop, you know what I mean? And when I had it at 3650, it seemed like it popped a little more pissed off. So I'm going to try this new setting here. This is going to be 3650 for the hard limiter, and then 100 for the soft window or whatever. And only -10 degrees of timing pulled. I had that one was at -20. So I feel like the closer to 0 I am on the timing, it actually works better. I don't know why, but we're gonna try it again. Or if I'm going to start a new one, but if I am starting a new one, hello, 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 and if this is the second hello, hello, hello you got today, you should be thankful. But anyways, we are driving down to Union Grove. We're in Wauwatosa, I think, right now, right? Yeah. We're by Christine's old work, Children's Hospital of Milwaukee. So we can bail off the highway at any minute for Hunter's bad anxiety, right? Even though the anxiety's not terrible right now, but it is there. We're gonna kick anxiety in the fucking face today. We're gonna tell it who's fucking boss, and we're gonna make the Mustang go fast. because we're hauling the Mustang down. It's dialed in. 2 steps a little better, so hopefully we can at least get like a 1.6 60 foot. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I have a little bit of trouble like traveling away from home for some reason. I have no idea why, but like my hands go numb. I don't know why. My mouth goes numb and my hands go numb, and that's what I feel right now. But we're just gonna give her, and fuck it. I got hydroxyzine with me, so that's my rescue medication for panic attacks. And yeah, we're just gonna say fuck it. We die, right? I mean, what really, no. Like, what am I fucking worried about? Nothing. It's a gorgeous day out today. It's like 50 degrees. Car's on 19 pounds of boost. I don't know, should I turn it down for a pass because it's rubbing on the back when I give her? I think I might turn, fuck it. Maybe we'll just make one hit and see how it is. If it rubs, we'll turn it down. But anyways, we got probably about a half hour, and we'll be pulling into the pits. And yeah, Christine did not want to come today. It's kind of a spur of the moment thing. I said fuck it, because today is literally the last day. Today's literally the last day we can go racing, because they don't run the track when it's raining, obviously, and they don't run the track when it's below 40 degrees, and today it's 50. And the rest of the next weekend is the next time they're open, and next weekend's supposed to be like 20s and snow. So this is literally like our last shot to make a decent pass in the car. So I'm hoping for a 9. If it goes 9s, I'll be super happy, and it'll leave off on a good note for the end of the season. But the Honda didn't have a good note at the end of the season, and the last time we went to the track last weekend, I had such bad anxiety we just came home early. And I don't really plan on staying there long. I just want to make a good pass. That's it. And I wasn't even allowed to make a good pass last week because they didn't have the times on and stuff. So, but anyways, we're just gonna. No, and I came home early, but they were closing the times early. But today they got time runs all day. So, but yeah, hopefully we can end off on a decent note for the end of the season here, guys. Like I said, I'm hoping for a 9 of some sort. Honestly, from what the car feels like and from what people are telling me for dyno numbers on this boost, I should be close to 800 horse. It should go 950s pretty easily, but we'll see. With a shitty 60 foot, it might not happen, but we'll just see what the car does, and we'll pick up when we get to the Grove. Well, if the anxiety wasn't bad, look at my fucking racer number, guys.
And the lady was dressed up as the devil.
Yeah. Racing's the devil, they tell ya. Maybe we'll be able to use our thing from last week. I don't know. We will see.
Maybe,
but we're here. We made it.
Maybe 666 will bring you good luck.
Good luck? You never know, dude. I'm always scared of this 666 thing, but maybe it's actually good luck. You know what I mean? No, that's good. again, though, didn't it?
What was it?
Once it got rolling, it was gone, though. Holy fuck. It went 1030 at 143. That's the fastest mile an hour I've ever gone. Fastest to the 8th, 112 to the 8th, which I've done 650 to the 8th. I just gotta get it to leave. It was only a 1.7 60 foot, but that bitch was rolling out top, dude. Like, I just stayed in it.
You got a reaction out of people.
Really? What'd they say?
They're like, holy crap, and it's still going. They're like, it's out there for 30 seconds.
I can't get it to build boost. So I think I'm gonna break out the laptop and see if I can play with it a little bit and try to get it to build a little boost. I mean, did it spin in first or what happened?
I don't know.
You couldn't tell? Because in first gear, it was like, what? Like it felt like it hit the limiter, and then I hit second, and it was like, it went. Oh. Yay! That mile an hour is cooking though.
Yeah.
143. Not bad. Not bad for a first hit. My trim, look at my trim, it was flying off. As I was going down the track, it was like waving in the wind, and I'm like, uh-oh. Oh, there goes my,
Your ghetto windshield or what?
Yeah, I'm ripping these out. The top trim piece must have flew off. Did you see it?
Oh, I think that's why they're not
Running? It's just my trim piece.
Oh. That's so ghetto. Oh my god. Janky.
We'll just leave this.
Sketch.
Want to take my trigger?
What are you doing?
Pulled a little fuel out of it because it was like bottom 10s again, air fuel. So I pulled 5% of fuel out of it, and we're going to leave the boost the same, but I want to see if I can get it to launch a little better. So I'm going to play with the two-step settings a little and see if I can't get it to leave. Alright guys, we ended up making it back home, and the car went 9's, but the camera died. Like, Christine went up to go film my second run there, and the camera was dead because I did not charge it. And usually I don't have any problems with my camera. The battery lasts for a very long time, but with these cold temperatures outside, it is like 30 degrees tonight. And you know, with it colder out, the batteries don't last as long, obviously. So, but I figured I would show you guys the time slip that the car did its personal best. It went a 992 at 143.8, so nearly 144 mile an hour, which is 4 mile an hour more than I've ever ran. And it also went 114 to the 8th, which is also the fastest mile an hour it's ever gone to the 8th. But it's funny because for me picking up 5 mile an hour in the 8th, it should have picked up at least 5 mile an hour in the quarter, and it didn't, which turns me to think that this converter is really getting pushed pretty hard. It did end up 60 footing pretty decent the second pass after I raised the two-step up to like 3,900, and the tranny was super hot already, so the converter was, you know, more able to stall up higher. But yes, I'm super sorry that I didn't get any footage of the 9-second pass, but it did happen, guys. Trust me, I'm not gonna bullshit you. But here is the slip. They actually changed my number to 668 instead of 666 because I went up to the time slip booth, or the tech inspection booth, and he looked at 666 and he's like, let's change that to 668. And I'm like, thank you, sir, because I'm a little bit superstitious myself. I don't really want to be having the devil ride on my car. But anyways, guys, yeah, I'm super happy with the car. It's still together. Everything is good. The only thing is I probably need an oil catch can on it because it did spew a little bit of oil out of the valve cover vent tube. Not a crazy amount, but it did spew a little bit. So I'm probably going to get a catch can on the setup, and then I'm going to get a converter and an anti-roll bar, and this thing should be good for whatever we throw at it, hopefully. So anyways, guys, super happy about today. I'm stoked. Big accomplishment for myself mentally. because I honestly I was like, I'm not going back to the Grove. Nope. I had a bad experience the last time. You know, my head wasn't straight and shit, so I actually went down there today, and that was pretty good. So I'm very pleased with how I went about the day and how the car worked. Yeah, I'm super happy, guys. But yeah, so anyways, thanks for watching the video, and we will catch you in the next one. I don't know what we're going to be doing next, but leave some suggestions if you would like. Obviously, we'll get to tearing my Honda down very soon, but yeah, super happy. I'm fucking stoked. Yeah, but anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and we will catch you in the next one.